Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, and this is Kelly Bell Stitches. And I'm kind of excited because I just did a video where I had put together my biscornu, and so I'm excited because I have a finish that I'm going to share with you in this video, and I'm also going to upload a clip where I put my biscornu together. Hopefully it comes out good because I haven't edited it yet. It's edited it. It's going to be a monster to edit. A lot of fast forwarding. So if my hair looks a little flatter than usual, I was wearing my magnifying visor so I could see what I was doing. It's been kind of a tough month here, and there's been a lot going on, and so I haven't really been much in the mood to make videos, but I have done a fair amount of stitching, and I want to share that with you. So I have several whips, I think maybe 4, that I worked on, and I'm going to start with one that is a free one on Joyful Expressions website. Sandra has this out there for free, and his name is Jesus, and I'm still working on it. I know several people saw this on my channel and stitched it and have finished it, but in case you're new, this is what it looks like. And she has sample in blue, and she also has it out there in reds, and there is a color chart for either colorway. But I elected to do this in a variegated floss, and I've made some pretty good progress on this. I'm just trying to fold it down a little bit and find something to put behind it. This is on a Murano, and that I just bought at Hobby Lobby, and this is where that is. I think it's looking really good. I'm working down at the bottom there on Wonderful Counselor. I got the D and part of the E in, but I think this is coming out really pretty. I like the variegated floss, but that is all I'm going to use of the variegated floss. The rest of it I'm doing in 3 other colors: a red, a deep wine, and a blue, which are all in that variegated floss. I'm trying to get out of the package right now so I can tell you what I'm using. This is 4212. It's a DMC. And you can see it's got red, a deep red, kind of a wine color, and a blue color. And I really like that. And with that, I'm using DMC 830 and DMC 498. And I've decided I must really like this 498 because it's also the red that I'm using in my Dragons of Sumatra. And then for the wine color, I'm using 3685, which is really a beautiful kind of a, I don't know, Merlot color. Very pretty. And I've been enjoying working on that. I like the Murano. It's a nice fabric. It's got enough thickness and density. I like denser fabrics, I've decided. And I don't know who was joking. I just watched it about putting pattern pieces together and being big enough for a blanket, because for this I did put the pieces together just so I could see it. I'll show it to you quick, all in one spot, and I am working off it, and it's actually working out really well. And I don't usually do that. I just did it for this because the words divided across pages, and I wanted to see the words as they fit. So anyway, that was His Name is Jesus. That's a fun stitch. I really do recommend Joyful Expressions website. That's a freebie, but she has a whole lot of other charts that available for purchase and free that I think are really wonderful and enjoyable. And then I picked up my AIDA, the Witching Hour. It's an ornament size. You know, I'm just looking for the picture. It's an ornament size. It's not a full size, but it's the Witching Hour. I think is it Lisa Parker? Yeah, Lisa Parker is the artist. And it's charted by AIDA. And it's a black cat. And we have a black cat here in the house. His name is Spike. And he's a really good cat. But he looks a lot like that cat. And you can't really tell how much work I've done on this because it's mostly all blacks and browns that I've completed. And I'm starting to fill in there's some navy blue now that I'm putting in. But it's coming along. And I really like it. And I especially really like that black cat. So that's going to be a fun one when it's finished. It's actually one of the smaller pieces that I have. AIDA small pieces. Doesn't really go together, does it? And then another Satsuma Street that I'm working on is Pretty Little New York. And I have to open it because I have the picture covered. And this is what Pretty Little New York looks like. It's really cool. And I've done quite a bit of work on this. I had like the dark blue of the Christ of this building, the One World Trade Center. And I had the blue here of the Chrysler Building, and I had some of the Brooklyn Bridge done, and this part of the Empire State Building. I think that's Empire State. Not even sure. But I've got the road in now, and the Empire State Building is right here, and the Chrysler Building. And I really like the way this is working out on my hand-dyed 14 count fabric, I think, because it's going to look like the sun is behind the Empire State Building, and there's a little pink and stuff in the sky, and can't even, there you go, there's taxis and some street lamps, and that dark color here is part of the Guggenheim Museum. So Jody Rice does a great job with her patterns. I love the colors. They're fun to stitch. And it's working up fairly quickly. I'm enjoying it. And there's lots of pretty colors. My flosses are kind of a mess in here, but there's glare, but lots of colors here. And I'm enjoying it. And then, since this month I had thought I was going to be a one-stitch stitcher, because I had started my Dragons of Sumatra, and I'm loving the Dragons of Sumatra. I know that McKenna has started it, and she would probably go past me because, just because she's McKenna. But this is what Dragons of Sumatra look like, and it's an ink circles pattern. And they do it, I think, on Ancient, a fabric color of Ancient, and it's like a variegated red floss. And I think it's beautiful. But I actually was going to do this on red, changed my mind, and restarted it on a 18 count AIDA that I tea dyed and then ice dyed using RIT dyes in pink and yellow. And this is what my Dragons of Sumatra look like. I'm using 498, like I said, for the red. I'm using, I think, number, let's see, DMC 94, which is the variegated green in the border. Now the dragon I'm actually using Anchor 0844 for the dragons. The border I'm doing, oh, you know what? I said this is AIDA, didn't I? It's not. Is it? I think that, well, I'm not even sure what fabric is. I think it could be an AIDA, but it also might be a Lugana. I'm not sure. The dragons I'm doing 2/2 or 2/1, and the other I'm doing 1/2. But in the write-up for Dragons of Sumatra, it talks about these wall hangings and how they have different thicknesses, and some of them look like they've been patched. And I just like the dragons, the extra heft in the dragon. And that anchor floss is really nice. I'm enjoying working with the anchor floss. And this little bit right here is the second dragon in this area. And when I get this dragon done, I will actually have a page finish. This goes a little bit into page 4, and this goes a little bit into page 2. So I'm enjoying that. And then if you look close, you can see the beading I'm doing. It doesn't call for beads, but these are 11/0 gold beads. These are 15/0 gold beads. And then I'm putting the red beads in the green and green beads in the red, just in the borders. Although I think I'm going to do some in here too. I'm not sure. I did put some beads, I think, down in here. Got a few little beads into the interior portion. And I'm toying with putting some gold beads in the open areas of the dragon. But this is a lot of fun. This is a really fun pattern, and I'm having a good time working on this chart now that I've figured out what I wanted to do. And I really like the colors. The colors are working up really well. Let me see. Did I work on anything else? I think that was it. I did get my Marvel superhero one out to work on, but I didn't touch it. And I also got my Halloween Meow by Alessandra Adelaide out, but I didn't touch that one either. So, and then my pièce de résistance, my finish is my Elephant Biscornu by Setsuna Street. And it is fully finished. And this is what my fully finished Biscornu looks like. It's got the elephants, the mama and the baby. A little bit of white fuzz there. When I cut this Lugana, it pilled some, but not what you can see, it just the edges as I was sewing it together. And that's the back. And I love the orange buttons I used. I was going to use gold, but I think the orange worked out really well. So anyway, that's my finished object, and that will be going with me to Florida, because I made it as a gift for my oldest daughter, Alexandria, who also likes to cross stitch, and is on the Stitch Mania group also. And I think that she'll really like this because she really likes elephants. So anyway, that was everything I worked on. Like I said, this has been kind of a tough month personally. I mean, nothing, and we all have, you know, some hard times, but I got a very wonderful surprise in the mail. And it came at a time where I really needed it. So, Dina, things happen for a reason. I mean, things happen for a reason. So just remember, just bear that in mind. That's how I feel about it. But I got this package in the mail from Dina, known here as Half Stitch Cross Stitch, and it was really fun. I've had it for a while, but I wanted to share it. It came in this beautiful padded envelope, and inside was wrapped in paper. Very happy. She sent me a chart of a little girl and a black and white dog, like my dog Rowdy. So I will definitely be stitching that up for a card, maybe for my uncle who breeds those dogs. And she sent me a really nice card and a note. Thank you very much. And in the package, she sent me 2 pieces of fabric. This is a linen, a 28 count linen. It's called Silvery Moon. It's a really pretty gray. I'm gonna have to see what I have that will fit on there. I'm sure I have something. And then she also sent me a 32 count Lugana, and this is called Lily of the Valley. And I know this isn't gonna show, but it's beautiful. The modeling on that. And right now this it's kind of a grayish, greenish, seafoamy kind of color. And right now I'm really kind of into that color. So that was a happy thing to have come. So that made me really happy. And I was going to wait because I did place an order at 123 Stitch for some items that I want to make up as gifts. But as luck would have it, they are not even shipping out until today. It's not even shipping until today. Something must have held that up because usually 123 Stitch ships pretty fast. So I will share that again in my next video or whenever I get it. Oh, and Dina also sent me this, it was in this package, this pill box, and it had some variegated floss in it, and a brown, a yellow, purple, and this pretty magenta-y, pinky color, which I love. So I will look forward to trying these. I know that I'm really enjoying the DMC variegated floss that I'm using in my dragons, so I look forward to trying that out. So anyway, this came at a very good time because it really lifted my spirits, so I truly appreciate it. And I think that this is all I have time for today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your beautiful comments, for your likes. I appreciate you stopping in to visit me, and I love it when people subscribe. I subscribe back. Pretty soon I may be doing a giveaway, maybe this fall, maybe before Christmas. So keep an eye open, and I hope that you have very colorful, happy, and very great stitching days. Thanks for joining me. God bless. Bye.